locking you all in with my sonic screwdriver. There we go. As you can see, I'm using my handmade custom screwdriver from the 8th Doctor Adventures from Dark Eyes. It's because this is a Big Finish video for today. For this Big Finish video, I thought I'll talk about the 5 Doctor Who Big Finish stuff I've listened to this year. Some of it's like a whole massive run, some of it is the beginning of a new era, and some of it's just absolutely brilliant. So I thought, why not do a video talking about the 5 Big Finish audios I have absolutely enjoyed listening to in 2022. So early back this year, back in March, I jumped into the whole universe of Big Finish. Considering my very first Big Finish audio I bought wasn't until 2015, but since 2015 I was literally going on and off Big Finishes, and then this year, just because I've completed all of the DVDs, I just thought, why not start a new collection, which is the Big Finish side of it. And absolutely, it is one of the best decisions I think I've actually made of my life, diving into Big Finish, because it is absolutely brilliant and superior. I still want to try and get my hands on some of the spin-offs, like with the War Master stuff, the Missy stuff, the River Song stuff, and I have actually got 2 Big Finish kind of spin-off media from a very good friend of mine and a fellow fan who has sent me some massive pieces of fan mail, which is, of course, Gallifrey Square 1 and, of course, Torchwood Death Infinite. And this was sent to me by Thomas Stevens. The image of me and him should have come up from last weekend. So, talking about 5 Big Finish audios I've absolutely loved listening to. Now, there are more CDs here because some of these stories are, like, connected in other parts, and I just really wanted to talk about these audios. So let's dive into it. Number 5 is, of course, Damaged Goods. This one has to be McCoy at his best. I have to admit, I honestly love this one. Some others than other Sylvester McCoy ones. I've still got to listen to a couple of more of his. I absolutely loved Damaged Goods. It's brilliant Doctor Who writing, even though this is an adaptation from the book written by Russell T Davies back in the 90s for the Doctor Who New Adventure books. This one, I have to admit, to have it actually adapted to audio, brilliant move. Brilliant move. This is fantastic audio. It's fantastic Doctor Who stuff. It's absolutely flat out amazing and brilliant. McCoy gives us more of a darker Doctor that we saw at the beginning of the end of season 26. So he's kind of gone more dark, more manipulative. I absolutely love the alien menace, like the alien menaces in this audio. It's just honestly absolutely brilliant, and I do love Damaged Goods. This one, I do have to admit, I give this one a whopping 10 out of 10 because I just absolutely loved listening to it. In 4th place, now this one I have to admit was absolutely genuinely brilliant to jump into, because I started jumping into the 9th Doctor's era now from Big Finish, and this is a great jumping on point for a new Doctor Who fan. If you want to jump in and listen to some audios, I have got a few David Tennant ones, I've got a couple of Chris Ferguson's now, and the one I'm going to suggest is start off with his very first box set, Ravages. This is one of the best things of the 9th Doctor. Absolutely, generally brilliant. And you've got 3 fantastic audios, which is Sphere of Freedom, Catschasm, and of course Food Fight. And all 3 stories are like one massive kind of like little bit of a trilogy, because it is all linked. Where you get to other box sets, the stories are a bit separate, but this is the one where you've got 3 stories and it is literally linked as one massive one. And this is generally brilliant. Christopher Eccleston, flat out amazing, and it's just absolutely brilliant. It's nice to hear him back in the role of the 9th Doctor, and this is my 4th favourite audio I've actually listened to in 2022. Honestly, I have to admit, I absolutely loved it. Christopher Eccleston is flat out amazing, absolutely brilliant. So, jumping into number 3, it is, of course, a good Colin Baker story. Now, this one I physically enjoy listening to because it's the Doctor on his own. He's got to work with UNIT, and, of course, it's the return of an old enemy of the Doctor's. Yes, I am talking about Hour of the Cybermen. This one is absolutely flipping brilliant. Colin Baker's Doctor is absolutely epic. I love the way how he is on his own. He hasn't got Perry, he hasn't got Mal with him, and he bumps into Cybermen on Earth. A kind of bit like another Unit versus Cybermen story, a bit like The Invasion. But honestly, this one is flat out brilliant, amazing, and truly epic. And I honestly love it. It's just one of those best stories that I physically enjoy. Out of the Cybermen is literally my favourite Colin Baker story so far. I mean, I've got quite a few Colin Baker. I even got a new one of him the other day. I forgot to do an unboxing video because I literally picked up this one, which is the Sixth Doctor with Frobisher. Which I'm kind of looking forward to diving into that one at some point. So yeah, I've got that one. I forgot to do an unboxing video for it, but at the moment, my all-time favourite Colin Baker story from Big Finish is Hour of the Cybermen. I would actually get this signed by him at some point when I next get a chance to meet him. Hopefully back in May when he comes back, if he goes back to Telford Comic Con. Number 2, this one I absolutely love, this trilogy, because you got 3 great stories in it, and these stories have been coming out since, I believe, since 2020. We've had one a year for this out of this trilogy. So we had 2020, 2021, and 2022. And I'm going to be, of course, referring Doctor Who, the Out of Time trilogy. Yes, we have got 3 great stories of the 10th Doctor bumping into past classic Doctors with really some interesting villains. And I have to admit, the best one is, of course, the first one, Out of Time 1. So I'm going to show you the audios for out of this trilogy. So we have Out of Time 1 with the 10th Doctor meeting the 4th Doctor, battling against the Daleks. Absolutely fantastic stuff. This is my favourite Tennant audio so far. I would say it's my favourite Tom Baker audio, but unfortunately it's not, because I've got so many other audios from Tom Baker and I really enjoy them. But this one I absolutely adore from the 10th Doctor, because it's got the Daleks, it's got the 4th Doctor, and the 4th and 5th, the 10th and 4th Doctors really do kind of have that fantastic vibes that you see in other multi-Doctor stories. So I really do enjoy Out of Time 1. Out of Time 2 is when the 10th Doctor, of course, re-meets his 5th incarnation in Paris during a Cyberman invasion. And not just any Cyberman, the Invasion Cyberman. And again, this one is absolutely brilliant. The 2 Doctors really are fantastic together and truly epic and amazing. And then, of course, you got the 3rd one, which has got the Weeping Angels against the 10th and 6th Doctors. Again, this one I really enjoyed. This was my 2nd favourite out of this trilogy. And my least favourite is, of course, the Peter Davison one. But I'm going to explain that when I do an actual proper total review on these 3 stories. Because I'm actually going to re-listen to these at some point. I'm literally going to re-listen to these one after the other. And then do my actual whole review on this instead of doing my separate reviews. Because I've done separate reviews for these ones. But I really want to do like a whole mass review for the Out of Time trilogy. I have to admit, I absolutely love it. Colin Baker is absolutely brilliant with the 10th Doctor. I really like the way the 10th Doctor goes, "Who are you?" And he goes, "The Doctor." And he goes, "I'm the Doctor." And he goes, "Did you say a Doctor or the Doctor?" "The Doctor, why?" "Who are you?" "The Doctor." The way these 2 Doctors literally, and Colin Baker's brilliant. And the 10th Doctor goes, "Oh no." I really love this one. The Weeping Angels do sap the 6th Doctor out of time, bump into the 10th Doctor, and this is a fantastic whopping story for these 2 Doctors. And I do love this trilogy, and I'm really looking forward to doing my epic review on this trilogy, hopefully in the week. So, number 1, the one thing I have to admit that I really physically enjoyed listening to is, of course, an entire whole Doctor series. So, I dived into this because this is the very first time I actually got a whole kind of series for the 8th Doctor. And this, in fact, I'm talking about the Dark Eyes trilogy. Yes, from Dark Eyes 1 to Dark Eyes 4, this is, honestly, I have to admit, this is one of my favourite Big Finish audios, even if it's my favourite Big Finish kind of series story arc. I absolutely love all the villains. I love Toby Jones as the Time Lord known as X. We've got Daleks, we've got Santarans in this one in Dark Eyes 4. We have Alex McQueen as the Master, who is a brilliant incarnation as the Master. And I really do enjoy this. And as well, we do have Molly O'Sullivan, the whole mystery between the whole Dark Eyes stuff. We introduced to a new companion, Ivchenko, who is still travelling with the 8th Doctor to now up until his latest audio set with him coming across Weeping Angels and the Daleks. I am interested in getting Doom Collection next, because that is the one I'm physically looking forward to listening to more, because it does have River Song and Weeping Angels in it. But this is my favourite Paul McGann series for Big Finish. It's honestly absolutely truly epic and amazing, and to listen to all these in 2022 is honestly just absolutely brilliant, fantastic and amazing. And that's basically it. So that is my 5 favourite Doctor Who kind of audios I've listened to in 2022. So as you'll want to have a quick recap, so number 5, Damaged Goods. Number 4, Ravages. Number 3 is literally Hour of the Submarine. Number 2, the whole lot of the Out of Time trilogy. And of course, number 1, the entire Dark Eye series. So what are your 5 favourite things you have listened to from Big Finish in 2022? Let me know in the comments. Please do like, subscribe, share, and join for more awesome Doctor Who content. And have a cracking day, you amazing viewers and subscribers.